I am Red Cyclone! Yeah!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Mark.
What is up? What is up? What is up?
Yes, sir. So now I just want to say something to make that because you did watch the first season of The Witcher, right?
Yes, I did.
Somebody just deep faked Henry Cavill's face. I mean, the new guy, Liam Hemsworth, over Henry Cavill's face.
Yeah.
Filmer, it's no good. You can't. That first season was great.
Yeah, it was. I didn't get to watch the second. Did I watch?
They're trying to condition people, man.
Yeah, I did watch the second season. I enjoyed it. I didn't watch the last one. I did.
But he was still there, also, right?
Yeah,
Or
he was there
already
for the last one. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I have to see the end of the second one and the third. See some of the second.
Yeah, and these seasons are based off of. So it has some similarities to, I think it was Witcher 2. It has some story, but all of them are based off the book.
Do you know how far the book went?
So
did it go to 3?
It went to 3 and beyond, but
oh, okay.
I think it's based off the first book and the first book and the first half of the second book.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think that's as far as it goes. But yeah, I like The Witcher. I just I gotta catch up with the last season. I didn't get to watch it because everything comes out and then I try to watch it. The one thing I've been consistent on is Last of Us. We watched last night's and it was really good. I'm loving that show. I think they're doing a great job. But other than that, I haven't been really watching much. There was a series I did watch that, you know what, there's a chance that you might like it. It's called Kaleidoscope.
Not sound familiar.
I'm not sure if I talked about it in this cast. So, the way the show is the way the show is made is that the first episode and the last episode are going to be in order. The rest of them is going to be randomly selected.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
season.
You did mention this.
Yeah. So that was actually really good.
The show is like it happened when you were talking about it.
Yeah. So basically, it was like during the John Carlos Esposito. He's the leader of the heist, and there's like a big bank heist, and you actually see the setup on each color of how they all got together to do this big heist. It was really good.
So, is it by now? It's already finished and it's old.
It's on Netflix. It's been out for about a month or so.
Oh, okay. So that's not that. Okay.
Yeah, it's been good. Oh, they put The Woman King on Netflix. That was the Wakanda movie without the Wakandans.
They made an unofficial Wakanda movie.
So it was like it was Valeria Davis stars as General Nasaka, leader of the Anjoli, an all-female army that must defend Dami Kingdom for Only Empire. It came out a couple months ago.
So it really is like as close to you can get what is not. It's not saying the name. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I heard it was really good. I haven't watched it.
I don't doubt it, but I think that's actually very funny. Yeah. I mean, more power to them. I mean, I don't see why they don't just have side stories. I mean, at this point, the acting and directing and stuff for those is good enough that if you just want to make 10 episodes thing about Wakanda, I think that would do okay.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, I finally actually watched Wakanda Forever.
The second one, yeah, it's good. It's good.
I enjoyed it. I really did. I enjoyed it. I like how they did name Namor.
Yeah, I mean, at least the thing I'll say about his character was, even though it was different, like at least it explained itself.
Yeah.
It wasn't like just random looking. It was like, okay, so why is he the way he is, and why couldn't they have him be whatever he used to be? What you look at the way what they showed you, and it was like, all right,
Yeah.
everything makes sense. That's cool. That's cool.
What else? So, a nice little game came out this week. Well, I got it this weekend because I did the deluxe edition. I think you get it on Tuesday because you did the regular one. Like a Dragon Inchi came out.
Yes, sir.
I'm really digging it. Like, I'm digging the gameplay a lot. So it feels a lot. Again, I'll say it goes more into the Kiwami 2. I think Kiwami 2 is the more updated version of their fight system. So it has similarities to that, but they kind of it has a unique fight system because you have a sword now, you have a gun, you can use a sword and gun, and then you can use regular hands, which is pretty much what Kiryu always kind of fought like.
Okay.
So his brawler style is kind of how his regular style always been, and then the sword is more samurai style, and then I like the gun dance one just because it's faster and you have the sword and the gun, and you have this spin that you do that's easy counters. You could easily like evade things faster.
Do they have the one where you could just grab people and throw them around?
No. So I guess the brawler one you can build to that, I guess. But the brawler one is more like his brawler in the other games.
Brawler, the other games was you mean the blue one?
Yeah, the blue
right,
one.
not the orange one.
Not the orange one.
Because the orange one, that's the one where you can throw people. That's what I'm looking for.
So I'll say the one that kind of stands out like that, I guess it would be the Gunblade one. It's just the fact that it's more faster, but it's powerful as well. The gun one, I will say for distance and stuff like that. If you could actually trigger some combos with it, it's good. I think you need to build. You got to build up the gun one a little bit before it actually is good to use, though.
Gotcha.
Because you need the heat moves and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I'm digging it. I think the scenery looks cool. I think they did a good job in just bringing it to a newer look. It doesn't feel dated. It feels like it just came out. I'm really digging it. I'm digging the story.
Have you ever gone back and looked at what the old one used to look like?
So I did. So I watched one of the videos that did the comparisons from PS3 to now. And it looks a night and day kind of thing, because I could see the differences of what the PS3 did, but I think I see the polish of what the PS5 brought.
But it doesn't look like, see the limitation of the PS3. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like they half did the work. It looks like they did a lot of work, right?
No, it looks like they were like, all right, we're gonna do this, but we have to see what's gonna work with it. So I feel like they opened the game up and then we put better parts into the game. There you go. Like, they opened it up, they saw what they had old, and they added new parts to it to run better. And I think that's what
it doesn't. Yeah, I think also like they redid like the cutscenes and stuff too.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
And I heard they added characters.
Oh yeah, true.
Because there's some like a dragon characters in there.
Yeah. The other thing is, they took the faces and changed them, because if I'm remembering, you know how the faces of all the important characters from the Yakuza games up in this one, you see them as like different characters and stuff. I don't think it's in 3. I don't think that was in the original, because all the games weren't really out.
Yeah. This one they use everybody. Like, for someone that beat all the games from kind of recently. Like, I probably finished all of them by like 2020 was like a year of Yakuza. I went through like almost every single game that year. So like I saw a bunch of them from Like a Dragon too, which I was like, oh shit, that's this dude from Like a Dragon. So like the gangster that you have in your party, he's the Asian dude with the glasses and shit. He's one of the Toji. I forgot the name of their group called, but he's part of them. So he's one of them. Then I recognize all the gangsters because honestly, especially when you do the real estate, you use those characters.
Oh, okay.
to win money in the Like a Dragon. So the first Like a Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
So I recognize a lot of those as the main people of the Yakuza game. And then if you play the games, they were the main villains, or some of them were allies and stuff like that. Like Majima is one of them. He's one of the gang leaders, and like Majima, he's Majima. Like no matter what coat or what name change you get, he's Majima no matter what. And that's one thing I liked about it, is the fact that they have a totally different name, but they also got the same voice actors to talk to them as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's
because Kiru's back on as the main voice as well, because he has a distinct voice.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was very happy. So I was like mad that I was like, damn, this is not gonna be dubbed or anything like that. But then I heard his voice and I was like, you know what? I don't mind it. Like it brings me back to like when I first played Zero and shit like that. So I'm really digging that.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
And like Ichiban is a card.
The question I have. The question I had was about like, do they? Oh, well, I couldn't ask because it's more about the story, so I'll just wait to see it when I play the. Because I was gonna ask if you knew something about the original story, like what is the game, but I don't even know if I don't think they changed the general story of the game.
No, I don't think the story is changed much, but it doesn't. So this does not have a connection to anything that happens in Like a Dragon or in the Yakuza games. This is his own set of characters and like that. He just has a familiar face of him.
Yeah.
And the fact that they have the voice actors and stuff like that from the older games, it kind of just brings. It's like a reunion story that's a play kind of thing, because they're back, but they're all different characters and kind of thing. Like they just have the same face. I'm not that far into it. I think I'm at chapter 3, and I got caught up with a lot of the sub stories and the little mini games. I still suck at mahjong. I still suck at whatever checkers they have. I suck at those games. I should get better at them, but I don't take the time to actually learn them, and that's my problem. I located the karaoke, which is they have their own version of karaoke, which was kind of cool. They have their own version of a baseball game that is like motherfuckers like shoots cannons at you, and you gotta like time it right to cut them in half, and you get more points. Or if you do too early, you hit it, you just knock it. You'll get some points, but you won't get all the points, and then you strike out. It's one of those two. There's fishing. Fishing's back in the game. The gunplay is pretty interesting because again, I was one person. I never really used the items in like the Yakuza games. Maybe the sword.
Really, that's half the fun. You know, a lot of the heat actions are.
Yeah, but like I'll get like the bazooka and shit like that. But again, that wasn't. I never like really used them like that. It wasn't until later on that I was like, oh shit, I should be using these more. So then, this one, like again, I get the first time really playing the gun with the gun and stuff like that. I actually find it really fun. Like I'm really enjoying it.
Okay, that's cool.
The style of it is cool. The music is nice. I will say if you like the Yakuza and Like a Dragon series, then this is a game for you. If you're not really into it, I feel like you have a better choice with like kind of the same style game of it Ghost of Tsushima. But if you're into the Yakuza series and understand how the games are worked, this is a fun game.
Yeah, because I imagine like this is the formula of a Yakuza game. It's not something completely different.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, you walk right in and it's 100% of the Yakuza game. There's chicken races.
I can see that. Really?
I haven't done that yet.
Oh yeah, what's his name? I'm sure one of them is named Nugget, isn't it?
So I got the bonus stuff, and it came with like a bunch of different faces for well, Kiru's look. I forgot his name in the game. I forgot his actual name in the game, but Kiru's character. He has like a painted face and stuff like that, and then you also have the suit that for the Dragon Dogma. Yeah, I haven't used those yet. I usually wait when I do those things. I usually wait until I finish the game, and then I'll use the bonus shit. But I got a bunch of the other suits. I think it's reviewing pretty well too. A lot of people are high praising this game as well. So I'm really happy with it. Like I was looking forward to it. This was the game I was looking forward to. I didn't touch another game until this came out, so I'm actually really happy with it.
Okay.
I can't wait till you play. So we'll probably have a Like a Dragon new update once you start getting your bearings in. Once you get the game, which will probably be tonight, so tomorrow. You can download it tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I was gonna get the physical copy, but I was like, you know what? I'll wait until it goes dirt cheap, and I'll just grab it with the steel case.
They don't just at this point. They don't just sell the case by itself, so you can just have the case.
Sometimes you catch so like Best Buy. Sometimes they will have so many of those cases that, like, say for instance, you buy a game, they'll just give it for free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or they'll just pair it up with the game that is with, because that's how I got the Cyberpunk one easily.
Okay, that makes sense. That's cool.
But I'm looking at that one. Just the fact that I have all the metal cases for the other ones, I have to get the metal case for this one.
They don't have like a big stand to hold all the games at this. Like they should make one, like bookends.
They do.
Or DVDs.
They're not as popular as they used to be, because not a lot of people are collecting DVDs like they used to.
No, I mean they didn't make like an official Yakuza one with like Kiryu-san and Majima on the other side or something.
What I would do if I was Sega, and I would just do this for the collectors, do like a limited run one, and do it with every little like extra you had, and just put it all in one big book, and just have like all metal cases, all the games. Then you could put the shot glasses in there, the metal ice, all the steel books, lids, have some of the art books and things like that. Have one big art book of all the series. And honestly, if they would do that, something like that, if it's like 3 something like that, I will invest in that, just because that'll be something collectors. I will display that shit.
Gotcha.
Because there's not a lot of Yakuza things to display. Like I've been meaning to get the 2 figures, but they're still like $100, and I'm like, ugh, I gotta wait till they go down.
Sure, they probably triple that price now.
No, I found them for $100 though.
Oh, okay.
Kiru one especially. Miyajima's a little higher, but the Kiru one I definitely found for $100.
Okay.
Like the only thing I could show off that I have, and shout outs to my niece, she sent me the Kiru rubber ducky.
Oh, okay.
So she sent me that.
Well, I mean, you can also get the cup.
Yeah, and I got the cup, which they don't come into May.
Okay.
I already have ordered. I ordered one for you too, and then it come in May. I'm like, damn it.
All right.
I thought it was coming in right away, and then I saw that it's a Japanese purchase, and I had to convert money into euro, into yen and all that shit. It was, but I was like, fuck it. And they sent me, they have like a couple of free gifts with it, because I did a big order.
Okay.
I ordered a couple other things off of there, but
that's cool.
There's not a lot of Yakuza things like to put on my mantle or things like that. I have the glass, the whiskey cups, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's true. You think, but I think that they understand that just having the one smaller upgrade edition is probably enough, because like it does get kind of ridiculous, you know what I mean? So, but I was gonna ask, do you know when the anniversary for the series would be? But that's probably something they wait till then.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yakuza 1. When did that come out? first game? Let's see when this first came out.
Mm-hmm.
So this one would be December 8th, 05. That was the first game on English side.
December 05. Okay.
So it would be
2 years, I guess.
so 20-year
25,
anniversary would be in 2 years.
in 2 years. Yep.
So to
There
do
you go.
something that big for something like that would be like for a 20-year anniversary.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'll be down for that. Like if you do a nice little thing, I'll be down for that.
Yes, sir.
But yeah.
I think the probably the whatever their next project might be, it will make sense to announce it like then, like because isn't the next Like a Dragon supposed to be coming?
So you have the Like a Dragon Ginseng or some shit like that, the one with that stars Kiru, and this is supposed to take place
Oh yeah,
after
the
six.
side story.
Yeah,
Mhm,
the
mhm.
man of, I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, the man with no name. I think
Yeah,
it
the
was.
man with
I
no name.
think that's
Exactly.
what it was. Could be.
Yeah, that's the man with no name. That one comes out later this year.
So that's still this year.
We got
That's
two
not-
Yakuza games this year,
Okay. Okay.
and then Like a Dragon 8, which is late next year.
It's okay. Okay. So then there's nothing for the anniversary year. So we'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see.
we'll see. Cause who knows? Like if this, I could say definitely if this sells pretty well and a lot of people are really digging this gameplay, I could definitely see a sequel for this.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
Makes
there
sense.
is one and they remastered that one too. I think
don't
this
think
is the
there
only
is.
one, yeah, right?
No. I think there is another samurai style game.
Okay.
I think there is, but it might not be 100% directly related to this game.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right.
I have to look that up. All right. Yeah, that would be cool though.
Loki, why are you licking bread off my plate?
Hmm?
Loki's like staring at me, licking bread off my plate. the breadcrumbs. Because I'm in the room, so she's like, this is her domain. This is where she lives.
Mhm.
This is Loki's lair around the recorder. So she's here staring at
Pretty
me,
funny.
licking breadcrumbs off my plate.
What are you talking about?
Shout out to my kitties doing my Loki. They're crazy.
Before we talk about this week's movie, did you see Ant-Man or no?
I didn't get to see it. I'm gonna try to see it this week. If my nephew comes tomorrow, there's a chance I'll probably take him, just like, so he don't have to be in the house all day. So I might, if anything, if I line up watching my nephew tomorrow, Mateo, I'll probably go take him to see it.
Gotcha.
But I'm hearing good things. A lot of people are. I have a feeling, and this is, I don't know, this is just me or in general. I have a feeling that critics right now are getting burned out of the, well, not burned out, but they're being overcritical with the superhero movies now. That
Okay.
any little thing and shit like that, they're just like ranting it without thinking out about the big story and stuff like that. They're not reviewing the movies like they reviewed when they first started making the Marvel MCU. You know, they have something to feed off of, and that's where they're going from there. They're not taking a movie as an individual; they're taking a movie as a whole.
Yeah, as part of the whole unit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so shout outs to Tenacious T. He did see it yesterday. He said he really enjoyed it. I trust his taste in movies. Like me and him and DG are a par with our taste. Like we have very similar taste in movies. So I was like, if he liked it, there's a big chance I'll like it. So I feel confident with that. And then a couple of my friends seen it that kind of have the same view as me. They both enjoyed it. They said there's things that may get you annoyed and things like that, but he said like for the most part how they told the story and how they presented King the Conqueror, they did a great job with.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
And Kang is a weird character as it is. So it's like he's not like this. He's a weird fucking character. So I'm looking forward to seeing it though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I again, like just caught up to Wakanda Forever like the other week. Like I haven't, I just finally watched it.
Okay.
So I'm
Pretty much.
Yeah. So man, and then also I'm not digging the AMC charging certain amount of prices for certain seats in the theater now, and that's kind of annoying me. And I really don't want to go to a theater now.
Yeah, I got you.
You saw that, right? That they're charging for select seats. So if you're a middle seat goer, you're probably paying like $2 extra for your seat.
That's interesting. That's they actually started it, or they're still talking about doing it.
They started.
Really?
They started it in with Ant-Man.
Really? That's. I mean, do you think now is the time to charge people more money for anything, Mark? No. I don't quite understand that mindset. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's gonna be lots of people who do what they do though. So we'll see. Yeah. That's all I got. We'll see, right?
Yeah. So right here, I'm looking at the AMC thing. So if I go to, say for instance, I decide to go IMAX, right? I pick the movie in the middle. It is $25.49.
And that's per seat?
Well, that's the middle seat. That's in the rows in the middle. If I go closer, like closer to the screen, it's $23. Fuck that.
What about all the way in the back?
That's probably like, depending on what you're doing, they probably charge you extra. Well, those are all set for handicapped people, so they don't even let you buy unless you have a handicap sticker.
No, but I mean, all right. So the furthest regular seat, it just counts as the middle.
$25.49. So it's the same price as the middle.
Oh damn, that's how they get you. Damn. Yeah.
And IMAX is far, so like, you're sitting all in the back. You're fucking far. But then the IMAX is a big ass.
Couldn't be me unless the theater is empty. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. It's bullshit. This is the same thing I'll say. Like, I miss the days of video rental spots. I really do. Just because I liked it going in. I liked the conversations. And I don't mind having the physical copy of a movie in my hand and go and enjoy it, bring it back. I understand that concept, and I understand a lot of people are blindsided and don't return shit. But I always thought that was something that it was something to look forward to, kind of thing. Like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Exactly. So same thing with the movie theaters. Like I miss going to the movie theaters, but I'm not gonna go these fucking crazy ass prices for the movie theater.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's my only thing. I wish I understood why a lot of companies think the only way to fix a problem is to charge more money.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I get that you might be bleeding right now, but the only way to do that, like, there's a little more things you could do in terms of convenience, in terms of like just innovation, like to change. Like, you can't just do the same thing, charge more money, and be like, "Ta-da, come back!" And like, what? Wait, but it's the same thing.
Like, one thing I'll give, like theaters like Animal Draft House, right? They're smaller.
Okay.
They're smaller base theater, so for them to be able to have broadcast a movie on there, they will have to pay for the rights to pay. So that I understand that part of things. You have to pay for the rights to the movie, and that has to make you money. So basically, you're paying the rights for the movie, and then your ticket goers is the one that's kind of like clearing the debt of that movie. So Animal Draft House, what they do is they'll have the big features of what they rented. Like, they'll probably have one or two max. They'll probably have the two big movies, and then the rest of the week they're doing like Nightmare on Elm Street Day, fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles '89. They'll do Ghostbusters. They'll do fucking random movies that people will actually go see in theaters and have a good time with. They'll make it events. They do serve food and things like that, but they also have the cocktail specials and things like that when you go see these movies. Particular movies, they'll have certain drinks for those particular movies. So it makes it an event. You understand? As in going to AMC is going to see the same damn movie, same damn popcorn, same damn soda, same damn stale ass chips with nachos. They don't do the cheese on the fucking nachos. It's bullshit. You get a fucking cup. The cup is not enough.
So yeah, like, and then they want to charge you more money to do that shit. So again, I don't know. I think they need to try something. That's all I'm saying, right?
Yeah. And then also you're charging an arm and a leg for concessions because that's where they might make their money.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
that's
then you understand why people sneak their shit in. It's because your expenses. I just
want to point out what you just did, right? Mm-hmm. If you fulfill your requirements when you go to a movie theater today and pick a middle seat because you are a baller, and assume you are paying for a guest.
Yeah.
Another adult guest. What you just said was that's $50 for 2 seats.
Yeah.
And that's not even concessions, which already has like crazy prices. So imagine you balling out on 2 seats, and then you gotta go ball at the concessions because look, they ain't raised no punk. So now you gotta buy 2 of everything. And then God knows how much the ice cream costs, but that's what I really get.
You're gonna spend about $100.
Nah, I'm good. No, thank you, sir.
So
no, thank you, sir.
If you ever had a date, male or woman, wherever you decide, and you say, "Oh, take me somewhere this way," go to the movie. It's expensive. Wear a suit and tie. Go to the damn movie. It's fucking expensive. $100 fucking for bullshit food and then one movie.
It might just be what happens. You never know. People might just start dressing up to go to the movies. Yeah, like, man. You know what? And then, oh man, this is circling back around. This is how Bruce Wayne's parents got killed.
See, they got
think about how 2 of the wealthiest people in all of Gotham were just chilling in the movie theater watching Zorro.
Yeah.
And you saw what they had on.
You wanna know why?
He had on the 3-piece. Thomas Wayne had on a 3-piece, and Martha had the. Come on, man.
Because they had the balcony to them damn selves. They paid for the ballers had seats, and they got robbed right after the theater. You saw you with your fancy ass popcorn, motherfucker.
Exactly. Yeah, Martha had 2 squeezes of butter.
2 squeezes of butter and caviar on her fucking popcorn.
See a caviar. Thomas had the extra large soda.
Yeah.
So he was bald, man.
It had a gold-plated cup.
Yeah, he had. What's the thing you put underneath the cup so it doesn't? A coaster. He had gold coasters.
It's ridiculous now. And like what me and Jackie used to do is like we go for the early shows because they were half off and shit. We used to do Tuesdays too because Tuesdays was like $5 Tuesdays. Now it's like $10 Tuesday. Still cheaper. But...
Why does everybody come to the movies on Tuesdays? I don't know.
And then it doesn't help also that the Disney like releasing the movies like 3 months after, not waiting the whole 6 months like they used to.
Yeah.
So I could wait. If I waited for Wakanda Forever, I could wait for Ant-Man.
True. Yeah.
Because
I guess that'll be.
I got spoiled. Like people spoiled it already, like online and shit. So there's things that I already expected from the movie. So there's not things that is gonna shock me. But I just like to be in the moment of it. So I usually tend to forget it anyway.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
But yeah. They have not made a case.
Yeah. And I gotta add Ant-Man to our list.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
It gets added to the list. Yeah. It's gonna get crazy because it's crazy now is the fact that again, like when we first went to the MCU, we didn't have the shows. So now, like say for instance, you want to go through all the MCU, you have to go through all the shows now.
Oh boy.
So like Phase 4, I think. So I was watching a video that it kind of said so Phase 1 was a total of 60 hours. Phase 2 was around the same. Phase 3 was around no, it was a little longer. It was about 80 something hours, and then Phase 4 was like about almost 100 hours.
Why?
Because of the TV shows.
No, I know why, but I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Why?
But I think the TV shows make are a good balance of things. Is the fact that it kind of gives you more depth into like an origin, or a depth to more of a character base. Like, I really enjoyed a lot of the shows. I really enjoyed Miss Marvel. I really enjoyed Hawkeye and Moon Knight and things like that. So characters that I never thought I would see in the big screen, I got on the TV shows. So I'm fine with when they do things like that, as long as, again, they keep true to characters, and the fact that they're connecting everything from the TVs to the movies. I'm all for that. And it's just gonna keep continuing. There's a lot of shit coming.
The one thing I think that might be unintended by having many different characters have a show, is that they end up getting more attached to certain characters than you do in the movies.
Yeah. But I think that's why they want you to know these characters now, because when they actually show up in the movies, you'll be more likely to see it. So like the Marvels, they had the first poster up of the new Miss Marvel movie. Captain Marvel. It's called The Marvels, and it's with Brie Larson is Miss Marvel's in it, and the chick from WandaVision is in it. So like, people are gonna go excited to see Miss Marvel in the big action movie now, because I actually really enjoyed Miss Marvel, so I'm actually excited to see her and how she does in that movie.
But again, I didn't see that one. Is that one it was the action movie?
Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
Captain Marvel's okay.
Or was it? No, I'm talking about the type of movie it was. Like, it wasn't an action.
It was
like this
action. I'll say action sci-fi.
Okay.
Because it dealt with a lot of space shit. It was kind of like so it was kind of like right before. So it was her origin story, but it was before Nick Fury became the full agent, like the commander he is. You kind of see how he lost his eye and all that shit.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
It's probably one of the weaker movies, but I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was that bad. It's one of the weaker movies, though.
Okay.
There's a few that were weak, like the other one, fuck, what was the name? I see, I don't even know the name. The one with Salma Hayek and shit. That wasn't that great.
I don't remember what that one was, but I do believe I had no interest in watching.
Yeah. But it connects the story, the Eternals.
Okay.
I didn't care for that movie. Like, I understand what it stands for. I understand what you're gonna build from it, but did I care for the movie? No, it's probably one of the worst.
Okay.
It was dry. Like, the characters were dry. There was no characters that you really wanted to see besides that Indian dude, because he was actually funny and it actually made sense.
Okay.
But,
what's the other one I have to see? I didn't see those two.
You watched Black Widow?
No.
So
I forgot that.
So Phase 4, you probably need to watch everything.
Yeah, basically.
Because Phase 4.
So we'll get there.
Phase 4 is a shorter phase, but it has a lot of shows. Because this is all after Endgame. So Spider-Man, No Way Home, Doctor Strange, Madness. You have Moon Knight. You have Black Widow. You have Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi was really good. You have the Eternals. Okay. Yeah, Ant-Man Wasp. No, that was before Endgame. Sorry. So again, you have Hawkeye. You have She-Hulk. You have Winter Soldier. So all of those kind of lead into what they're going to be doing after Phase 4. And stuff like that. So there's a lot of shows to kind of catch up with that.
Thankfully, there'll be a lot of stuff in between. Cause goddamn.
Yeah. Cause Black Panther.
I gotta watch Loki all over again.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I'm just saying, you telling me I gotta watch it again. I gotta watch Moon Knight again.
Yeah.
I like it, but I gotta watch it again.
Yeah.
I didn't see Miss Marvel. I did not see that.
I think
Miss Marvel. I didn't see.
Miss Marvel, I think you enjoy. Like, I think she's a great character. And
I think that one I didn't see. I saw Hawkeye.
I think that was that was the one of the only shows that I watched twice.
I did not watch it twice, but that's my favorite show. Where's Kate Bishop at? Where's she at?
She's coming.
Didn't they turn her into another character also? And I don't mean like turn her. I mean the actress. Isn't the actress playing somebody else also?
In Marvel, no.
She's like, I think she's
like in Bumblebee.
I swear. Oh, maybe that was it.
And she's Spider-Gwen and the voice of Spider-Gwen.
That's what it was. It was Spider-Gwen. There you go.
She's the voice of Spider-Gwen.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She's two people now. She's Chris.
Yeah.
She Chris Evans the game. They gotta pay her twice.
Well, she got a Sony check and she got a Marvel check.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually looking forward to that one too.
I just want you to point this out. We just finished the wrestling battle, and I expressed my disappointment, and I gotta bring this up because it just popped up right in my face. I had to say this humor. So we talked about how I'm just gonna say AEW needs to get their shit together because they keep saying when's this matter.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked about how this girl fought against Jade Cargill for championship, and all she's done is lost. I remembered why it was so fresh in my head. It's because she lost like 2 nights before. I just sent it to you. And I'm just so mad. This is bothering me, man. I'm so mad. Like, come on, man. What is happening? No more bodies to throw at her. I'm so mad. Anyway, that's the end of that. I'll let it go. But I'm so mad that that's real. Like that's lazy. Anyway, let's get into this movie.
Yes.
Well, there'll be a Marvel watching down the road, but right now we are watching, or we just watched Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. It is from 2008. It is PG-13, 2 hours long. It debuted
July 11th. Oh wait.
Okay. It did premiere at the Los Angeles Film Festival. There you go. It is directed by Guillermo del Toro, who you might know from Death Stranding.
Yep.
It is written by also Del Toro and Mike Mignola.
Yep. The writer.
And I believe
Hellboy.
he's writer in the book, but also he worked in the movie, so that's a good thing. This movie stars Ron Perlman as Hellboy, Selma Blair as Liz Sherman, Doug Jones as Abe Sapien / Chamberlain / Angel of Death. That's what it says. John Alexander, not Josh Alexander. That's a different person. As Johann Kraus, Beth Moore Goblin. James Dodd also as Johann Kraus. Seth MacFarlane as the voice of Johann.
Yes, he was.
Did I know?
Yes. He'd sound like the fish in American Dad.
Huh. All right, I have to. It's been a while since I watched that, so I have to go back. Luke Goss as Prince Nada. Anna Walton as Princess Nala. Jeffrey Tambor as Tom Manning. John Hurt as Professor Broom. Is that basically all the main people?
Yeah, that's the main stuff we need.
We got Ferenek Elek as Fat Slob. I just wanted to get it on there. Gene Mockford as Bag Lady. Okay, Bag Lady. I see. Tim Larson as Street Thug. Okay, that's about it.
I enjoyed this movie.
So let's see what they say for the synopsis of the movie. Prince of the mythical world starts a rebellion against humanity in order to rule the earth. Hellboy and his team must go fight to stop him from locating the all-powerful Golden Army. And basically, this is Alucard, Dracula, and taking taking over the vampire army. Is essentially what this is. I did not know anything about who else was in this movie besides Ron Perlman and I guess Selma Blair.
Yeah.
So I thought that was Christian Bale.
Oh, okay.
And I just went through the whole movie thinking that was Christian Bale.
Nope.
And I was like, oh wow, he sure does like to wear whiteface.
Yeah. Yeah, Duke Goss. Who he played? Who's the character? Oh wow, he was the star of Death Race 2.
Scott Steiner's not having it.
He was the star of Death Race 2. He was in Blade 2 as well. What else he's in? I'm trying to find like a movie you would
It makes sense for him to be in a Blade movie.
He was Steve Nash in fucking Tekken. Steve Fox.
Oh no.
Yeah, he was Steve Fox in Tekken. Yes.
Oh shit. Not you again. I forgot when we did Blade 2 and we saw who the bad guy was. Yeah, that's all right. I mean, not for nothing. If he's the bad guy in Blade 2, he kind of played the same character again.
Pretty much.
Just saying.
Yeah.
The son of the all powerful vampire king or whatever, the mythical king.
Yeah.
In this case. So kind of the same character. I guess that's his thing. Anyway, he was good. It was fun.
Fight scenes are pretty dope.
Yeah, his fight scenes are very good.
Yeah.
But I was just, is that Christian Bale? Like what?
Yeah.
Because his performance as that reminded me of. But it was not. So there's like a whole bunch of little layers in this movie that like keep it interesting. I know there's in the first 15 minutes. There's the little subplot of what's her name? Her movie name. Liz being pregnant because the Aquaman can hear the baby, and so there's that. Yeah, basically mind
Don't mind his business.
So there's that whole thing going on, and then I know there's the prince coming back to take her.
Yeah.
And then there's Hellboy being
kind of a douche
told
since
to
his
tone
father
down.
died.
Hmm?
He's been kind of a douche since his father died, so he's been kind of reckless.
So yeah, they were the whole thing was them trying to tell him in the beginning at least to like, could you please tone it down? Last time you destroyed everything, so please don't do that. And they have to bribe him with cigars, which I thought was funny.
Yeah.
But it did not turn out that way. So I thought I told you I thought this movie looked like it had a budget, Disney budget.
Yeah, it like one thing I'll say that this movie gets a lot of points for me is the practical effects and the costumes. Like it is a visually like really stunning movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say the only thing that kind of threw me off was the golden knights and wherever the fuck they were.
Mm-hmm.
When he unlocked them, the CG wasn't. I think they ran out of budget by then, and they're like, sorry.
They used it all on the smoke man.
Look how red he is.
Yeah.
Look how red Hellboy is. He made him brighter. But I think that was my like for the visual effects. I think that was probably the worst part of it. Everything else looked good. The costumes of the prince and the princess was cool. Hellboy looked dope. The Aqua dude looked cool. The flames on Selma Blair when she used them looked cool. Seth MacFarlane's character was funny. He was just a robot, and fucking was whooping people's ass as a robot and shit. Like there was a lot of like, and then like the practical costumes with the world they went in. One of my favorite ones was the dude with that. He's like, "Oh, I'm not a baby, I'm a tumor." That shit had me fucking laughing. That shit had me laughing. I was like, "What the fuck?" And shit. So
yeah, like that's a strong part of the movie is the characters. Yeah.
So that was something that I really enjoyed about this, and I think it was a better. So I 100% would say this was better than the first movie. I think they really did the characters better in this one, and I think it was just more fun, more of a fun movie, fun adventure movie. So you said it has like a Disney vibe with the costumes. It kind of had like the Dark Crystal costume vibe and shit too, and I really dug it. I really enjoyed this one. I think this was better than the first one a lot because it gave you more personality, more layers to the characters.
Gotcha. Yeah, I thought it was a fun experience. Like definitely the Disney vibe I get was like a more vibrant, brighter experience that had like really big backdrops for anything that happened. So like almost every scene kind of stood out as a piece. So I was like, okay, I see what they went for with this movie.
Yeah,
like we got the money, let's do it. So I think that did help tell the story better.
Yes, I agree as well.
So we got Hellboy defeats Alucard. So
where you get this movie?
I'm gonna give it a 3.75.
3.75. Okay. So your 3.75s consist of Hancock, Unbreakable, Spider-Man 3. No, Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2.
You can put it in front of Spider-Man.
Okay. Two. 3.75. I'm gonna go 4 with this one. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than the first, so I have to put it over the first. So I gave the first one a 4, so I'll go 4.25 at least. I did like it better than the first one. And I like Guillermo del Toro. I like his weird visuals and stuff. He always does some good stuff with that.
Oh no, Mark! Somebody spoiled it. You get a chicken mask.
Oh yeah, I have. It's in the DLC I have.
Oh no, the chicken mask.
Yeah, it's in the DLC I have. I'll just put it over that.
And you can wear it with the underwear.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
There's a fight.
Oh boy.
There's a fight early in the game that you're in the bathhouse, and that's just all I'm gonna say.
Oh boy.
And like, yo, you mind going in the water because I'm tired of looking at your shit? That's exactly what the dude said. Like, stop fucking standing in front of me.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
All right. So next week, our next movie is The Dark Knight.
Okay.
And then we have Punisher Warzone.
Been a while.
Yeah, been a while too. We have Punisher Warzone after that. The Spirit, Push, Watchmen, Wolverine Origins, Surrogate, Whiteout, Defender, Paperman, Loser, Kick-Ass, Iron Man 2. Jonah Hex.
Wolverine Origins.
Yeah. Jonah Hex, and then Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Okay, it's a lot of good stuff in there, but Wolverine Origins. Damn.
It's that. That's
that movie is. I think that is the worst superhero movie ever made.
Yeah.
It's there for me.
What's the lower score? So we have Catwoman and Elektra winning that category right now.
Oh, it's close to Catwoman. Let me tell you how I feel about that movie. It's close to Catwoman.
Yeah. It was bad. It was very bad. And then me being a Deadpool fan, they just shat all over the character.
Anybody being a Deadpool fan. Ugh.
I'm glad Deadpool. I'm actually glad that the other Deadpool movie came out because it changed the whole aspect of that character.
I that's one of my favorite parts of is it the second movie, right?
Yeah, when he goes and kills him.
He goes, yes, that's one of my favorite parts.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then he kills Ryan Reynolds reading the Green Lantern.
Green Lantern.
Yeah. I love the first. Like I think Deadpool 2 are gonna be very high in my ranking.
Yeah.
Because
same.
I personally love those movies. And then for the fact that low budget and how they fucking just killed it, it's awesome.
That's true. That's true.
So, yes. So we have a lot of good
Wolverine
stuff.
Origins.
There's a lot of good stuff, and then there's Wolverine Origins.
All right. Yeah, we should wrap this up on a bad note. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. RedCycloneInc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is Sound. That is Spotify. And we got a WordPress. Where you at, Merc?
You can follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, or Merc with the Mic. Follow my TikTok, Merc with the Mic, and it's Beers and Figs. I've been posting a bunch on there, so definitely check that out when you get a chance. Also been posting the links of our podcast on there as well. All you have to do is scan the code, and you can go straight to the Spotify listen of our podcast. Shout outs to Tenacious T and Popcorny Podcast. That's our brother cast. They have a new episode out, so definitely check it out. And Popcorny on Spotify and SoundCloud. Definitely check those out as well. At least Wolverine Origins not next week. That's one thing to be happy about. And always remember, follow the G.